another episode of The Big Divide. I am your host, DEVIdE, and I have two special ladies here with me today, and we're going to discuss the pros and cons of dating here in Atlanta. So to all my subscribers, all my viewers, I want to say thank you to you guys. Y'all have helped me go surpass 100 subscribers, and I really do appreciate it. So continue to support. Hit that like button. Well, you got to hit that subscribe button first. So hit that. Make sure you hit that. And then hit the like button. Put your comments in. I like all comments. Bad, good, bad, ugly, pretty, whatever. Put them all in there. And then share it with some other people, especially if you say something bad. Share it with somebody else. And then so they can come in and leave more comments too. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this show on the road and get started. So I want to introduce my two ladies that have decided to join me this evening. So go ahead with you. I don't know why I say introduce because I'm gonna call your name. Okay. But Tasha, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what brought you here in Atlanta.
I'm from Connecticut. I've been here since 2006. I followed my mother.
You followed your mother here.
Yeah.
So you added to the traffic. You brought that northern.
Yes.
Okay, with you. So.
And I've been here ever since.
How long?
Since 2006.
2006.
I came to Georgia with no kids, and now I got 3 kids.
Whoa, Georgia do that to you, especially Atlanta. Atlanta do that to you. Well, welcome. It's your first time here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Obviously it is. I was testing you to make sure you pay attention. All right, my lady over here.
Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself to the people and tell your name, where you're from, and what brought you here in Atlanta.
I'm Diana. I am from Yonkers. I've been here 16 years, going on 17 probably. I lost count. My job brought me down here. An opportunity opened up. I used to be in the market research field, and an opportunity came, and I said, you know what? I'm a little too nice for New York. Let me try it down here, and I've been here ever since.
And now you're too rough for Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm at least too rough for the men in Atlanta.
Oh, we're going to get into it then. You're too rough for the men in Atlanta.
I think I'm too rough, too confident, too much of a go-getter for the men here. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's stick with it there. So you ladies is safe to say you're dating? Are you dating, Tasha?
I don't know what we call it.
Right.
You're in a situation.
Yeah, I'm in between a whole lot of things.
So there's a man.
Not in between a whole lot of things. It's just a whole lot.
It's complicated.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
Okay, but this is a man.
Yes.
Okay, y'all are intimate. Y'all are in relations, as the old folks would say.
Yes.
Okay, and is this the father of your children?
No.
Okay. All right. So you're involved with someone.
Yes.
Is that complicated?
You know what it is? It's just
y'all doing adult things.
It's just the whole spectrum of the whole situation.
So
like it's a whole story that is a story.
So let me translate this womanese, guys. She is doing adult things with this particular man, and they just ain't did nothing committal yet.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Diane.
Yes, Diana.
Diana.
My mom's Diane.
Like Superwoman. Like
yes,
Superwoman. Wonder Woman.
I
Wonder Woman.
sling whips just like Wonder Woman.
Ooh, she slaying whips.
Yes,
y'all.
I do.
Ooh.
Oh.
Y'all.
And that's too much for them on the dating profile. It goes over their head.
Is that what they?
So if it goes over your head, I'm out. I'm out immediately.
Well, that ain't aggressive though.
No, it just goes over a lot of people's heads.
So what? You're dating.
I'm trying.
You're trying
yes.
to date.
So dating in Atlanta is hard.
Okay, give me your pros and cons of dating here in Atlanta.
The pros. A lot of different flavors.
You mean
a lot of different ages.
Okay.
Too.
When you say flavors, what does that mean?
Just a lot of different. You got stocky, you got fat, you got light skin, you got dark skin, you got caramel, you got flavors.
Oh, you got the whole.
You got flavors.
You got the whole pot.
You got a little eye candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a little.
So
little
you
eye
like some
candy.
flavor.
So right. That's a pro, but if you asked me to think of another pro, I don't know. I would be here thinking for a while for another pro.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
It's rough out here.
So what? Yeah. So what makes it rough? What's the con then?
Nobody wants to date anymore. The men don't want to date. They want to come over to your spot and Netflix and chill and get into situations. Nobody wants to date.
Nobody wants to date. No. So you're saying men don't want to court you. They don't want to go out on a date, take you to dinner, take you to.
No.
I never took a woman to a movie as a date, but.
That's a bad date. I think a movie is a bad date. It's not a good idea. But it's not even about the men wanting to court. Bro, I might be the one paying. I am a modern woman. I don't have a problem showing you, hey, a woman got this sometimes too. It's the 2024s. I can have it too. We don't even get that far. I can't even get that far with somebody. And forget the dating websites. Because it's over everywhere. I don't know how I'm supposed to meet anybody. I promise you. And I'm 46. I am perfectly seasoned right now. I am the best that I have ever been. Mentally, I could lose a little pounds, but mentally, financially, just all together. I am so seasoned. And it's a shame I'm by myself.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
No.
Children?
Yes.
How many children?
2 girls.
2 girls.
Grown out the house.
Okay.
Fabulous.
What was the situation with their father?
I was young. All cards on the table. I'm 46 now. I have a about to be 32-year-old and a 28-year-old.
Same father?
I was
Same
different.
man?
Different.
So 2 different men?
Yeah, we was Yonkers.
Okay.
Okay, we was
Okay.
Yonkers in the 90s.
Okay.
So I'm going to just leave that right there.
Yeah.
Yonkers in the 90s. Enough said.
As if that excuses it. As if,
It doesn't.
Oh, you get a pass. You're from
just
Yonkers.
Saying. It was the 90s, y'all. It was the 90s.
Is that going to be the same thing for you because you up north of Connecticut? Is that?
No, I didn't have my first kid till my daughter till I was 30.
Until you was 30?
Yeah.
Okay. And this one kid or how many kids? How many?
3 kids.
3 kids.
2 dads.
Okay, 2 daddies. Okay. So here's the question I have for y'all. So we're going to get back to the about the dating though.
Okay.
But first, why you never married these men?
My first kid's father, he was, you know what, I didn't think I could have kids, and I prayed God to show me that I could have kids, but I should have been praying for the man that I asked him to give me the child with, because Lord have mercy.
Yeah, because how does that work? You as a woman, how does this work? You saying you got this man, you do or don't want to marry him before you have the children. What was the situation?
I wasn't even trying to get pregnant.
You wouldn't. Okay, before we talk about trying to get pregnant though, but
I wasn't even focused on, at that time, I wasn't even focused on being married. I had kind of just really kind of got here. I was, he was a friend. He was showing me around. Mm-hmm. Things led to another. Mm-hmm. Boom. Oh, you got a baby. And then when you get the baby, you like, ooh, this brother ain't what is. This Negro is psycho.
At what point did you realize that he was psycho?
When I started really, really just more, as we became as a couple, I noticed you start paying attention to things that he's saying, and I'm like, that sounds like some crazy shit right there. And then I'm watching.
This is before the kid comes.
No, this is my baby. My daughter's young, so I'm watching. She's 1, and I'm just noticing that his actions or what he's doing, and I'm like, this is a trait. He has traits of someone that's a drug addict.
Okay.
So
you're living with him, or he's living with you?
He's living with me.
He's living with you.
He's living with me.
So did he have a job when he came?
He worked. When he came through the picture, he was working. He always worked.
So he was a solid guy when you met him.
Yes, and then I realized that he was a functioning addict.
He was a functioning addict.
Yes.
So before you lay down with this man, conceive a kid, he didn't give no signs of a functioning addict.
Not only just marijuana smoking. I wasn't really smoking like that.
Okay.
Marijuana smoking, things of that nature.
Okay.
boom, then he got comfortable, the more comfortable he became, he started leaving trails of what he was doing.
So the whole time he was working, but were you
I
were you the
worked, he
provider?
worked.
Who
No.
was the provider?
We kind of provided.
Who was more of a provider? Who was the sole who would you say provided more
Me.
of the resources?
Me.
So he was dependent upon you.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just take the check.
You would just he would just bring his checks and give it to you.
Yeah.
Say, Latasha, here.
Yeah,
Do
and
what it is that
his
you
work
want.
checks were mine. He was a mechanic, and that was his money that
Okay.
he played with. We did mechanic work
So there's
on
certain.
the side because he was an air conditioning tech, and he did.
So he was a jack of all trades.
Yeah, he knew how to do everything.
Okay.
And he was a
He
little
knew
older.
how to do everything except
He
stay
was a
with
lot older than me. He was 10 years older than
you.
me.
Okay, 10 years older.
He
than
was
you.
10 years older than me. Maybe 10, 11 years older. Than
Okay.
me. So he was maybe 15. Shit.
Yeah. Did you? So still, at no point you said, "I want to get married."
No, because baby, after I found out he was doing them drugs, I don't want no you must be crazy. I done moved and sold my house and left him there and told the people that he was a straggler.
When you left him, how old was your daughter?
2.
2. Okay.
Because
So-
what I tried to do was allow him to get on his feet. Because I just didn't want to put him, because his parents' mother had passed. I didn't want to just, but I was like, oh, Negro, you ain't trying to get on your feet. Let me put this house on this market. I moved all my stuff out, got another house. The people came and said, there is somebody. I said, you better call the police. That is a squatter. I don't know who the hell that is. That's a squatter. He might be mad if you see this, baby, but you was a squatter.
How long y'all been knowing each other?
How long have you been?
A year.
That's it?
A year.
So
A
you didn't
year
know her
Only
during
been
this time?
a year. No.
Yeah, you didn't know her this time. 'Cause
I had
was
just
gonna-
only seen her because she was working at a car dealership that my god kid's
Yeah.
father worked at.
Yeah.
And I seen her in passing. But when I started working, and I was like, hey, I know you from the place.
And the reason I asked them, the ladies that is because they came together. So Diana and I met online. It was through Instagram. Was it Instagram? What did we meet? Instagram.
No. Instagram, but that was as a result of Bumble.
Okay. So
That
Bumble
was
brought
result. And I stalked you on Instagram. What it was, I think you put your Instagram, but you made it clear, like, okay, I'm not looking for da-da-da-da-da. But
Yeah.
I'm like, well, let me go and look at this man. He's nice looking.
Wait a minute, hold on. Did y'all hear what she said? Say it again for the. That's your camera. Say that again.
I said he's
what?
nice looking. And I will tell you, I did a trick. That's a lot coming from me because I tend to lean younger. So for me to look at an older man, and that older,
Wait a minute.
to me, is
Okay.
anybody over 37? No.
Oh, okay.
Like 44.
Okay.
For me to actually look, I'm 46.
Okay.
So for me to look at a man 44 and up, for me to say, ooh, it's renewing my faith. Maybe
Okay.
I could go. You was nice looking. So I looked and I liked what you were about. So and then I followed you, I think, and that's how we.
Okay. Hey, let it be known we gotta have Diana back on this show again. We go have. We just for shits and giggles. We just have her back on.
Okay.
And you gotta compliment me.
I'm down.
More. Okay.
I'm down.
No, okay. We have some fun. All right. So the reason I said it because they came together. So because we had met on through Bumble.
Right.
I shot you. Say, hey, I'm having a podcast.
Yeah.
Would you mind coming on?
Yeah.
I think. Then from there we went through.
We went to Instagram because I didn't hit you back on Bumble.
Right.
You expired.
I,
And then I felt bad. And then I was like, he
yeah.
expired.
Yeah. And then I saw a video because you are on Instagram. You got some video posts.
Yes.
And then I was like,
Yes.
yeah, I was like, okay. I don't think I agreed with your video, but it was like, I was like, I would like to have her on the podcast. We could talk
Thank
about
you.
that.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what the video
Oh,
was.
it was about
cold,
it was about dating in Atlanta. Like the men are trash or something.
Okay.
Something you
Quite
said to that.
possibly.
Yeah, it was
That
something
sounds
to that.
very familiar.
So man, y'all got to for her to say y'all trash. Something's going on, because she said I'm a good looking man.
Yeah, you renewed my
Let me
faith
stop.
for a little while.
Renew the faith. I ain't had a woman tell me that. don't know why.
Lord.
Stop
Well, we
flirting
can
with
get
me.
back on this thing.
Hey man, the other women in my
Let's
life,
hop back on.
the other women in my life are gonna
I'm
start
sorry.
questioning some stuff. So it's all right. It's okay.
The match expired.
You went from uncomfortable for just right.
Okay, let me get back in focus.
Okay.
Okay. So the reason I said it is because they came together. Because you said, can you bring a girlfriend?
Right.
And I was like, sure. Because I want anyone that's coming, especially ladies, y'all meet me online or something like that. I want everybody to feel comfortable. You don't know me, right?
No.
And so,
I was
you
all
wanna
in,
bring a
though.
friend. You was all in. You was coming. Like
I was all in.
She was like, if he gonna do
I was
something
here
to me,
for just support, though.
Yeah.
I was a supportive friend.
so you was like, if he gonna do something to me, I'm ready.
I was in.
Take me away, Calgon.
I was in.
Take me away.
What you know about Calgon?
Yeah, hey, I'm older than you.
You really
I know.
are an older gentleman.
Yeah, hey,
How old are you?
I'm 49.
Faith renewed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look good.
Right.
49.
Oh, thank you. You want to flirt with me too? You want to say some nice things? Your camera's right there. Go ahead.
Yeah, you renewed.
You
the
do.
faith.
You are nice looking.
Yeah.
You look
Oh, well,
good.
no, seriously, thank you,
But no,
Liz.
you
I
look
appreciate
good for
it.
49.
Thank you. Thank you. I
49 is
appreciate
not
it.
that. Is not old. 'Cause
No.
I'm
No,
40.
it's not old, and I don't feel old. I feel good.
You're only as old as you feel anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna be going to play some basketball here on Sunday.
Hey, I tell everybody I ain't a day over 27.
Well, my son just turned 24 today.
Oh.
And I told him, I said, hey, man, you got to be careful. You're going to catch up with me because I ain't never leaving 49.
There you go.
There
There you go.
that's where my age stops.
Yeah, my mother was 45 for years.
Yeah.
And they was like, Tasha, your mother still can't be 45. She said she's 45.
Yeah, that's
she
what
45.
she 45.
It is what
Yeah.
it is.
So, yeah, if somebody asked me, well, what year you're born, it was the year that puts me at 49.
Hey.
Right.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Oh, before I forget, so ladies, oh man, we got into this and I forgot to give you your gifts. Every lady that comes on to the Big Divide
thank you.
gets a rose from me.
Thank you.
So that is my gift to you ladies for being here. So
you.
there you go. You can never say a man didn't
Oh,
give you a
the
rose.
matches.
There you go. See, there
sure,
it is,
sure.
right? And you got the green stem.
Well, pink and green
Match too.
anyway.
Yes. All right. See, I'm forgetting where we're at. In
All
the
right, so
question.
where we
okay.
at?
Okay. So I was putting you to see how long y'all knew each other because y'all
Okay.
came. That was the
Okay.
reason why you came, right? Because you came here. So
If it's only a year, it doesn't feel like it. It feels
Right.
like forever. Like
Like y'all
that's
been
my
married.
ace.
yeah,
Like I'm so glad I know her.
yeah.
I just
You gotta
threw that
have
out
it.
there. I'm just so glad I know her.
That's good. See, look at it.
Oh.
She made him blush.
That's my
She
boo.
made him blush.
That's my boo.
That's your boo.
That is my boo.
But Diana's a good. She's fun.
Let me tell you.
So this is what I got to get to because
Okay.
I think men maybe this will help you
Okay.
because you're saying your con is you think men may be intimidated by you.
And no, there's
Okay.
a lot into that. That's just one of the little small factors. It's that, but it's also men aren't honest anymore. You're not honest.
Yeah.
Like I'm on a couple of these different dating websites. I am not dating anybody. I have been single for way too long. Be honest sometimes. Like don't dance around. I'm from New York too. I think a little bit faster than the average bear.
Yeah.
So I'm catching on if you're talking to me at 10 o'clock every time and you're always in your car. I'm catching on. Be honest, because you know what honesty sometimes will get you in. You don't know. It's 12 o'clock at night and I just might be feeling froggy.
Yeah.
And I might just want that something casual. And I might just want to do that, but y'all lying.
Yeah.
I can't.
So
It's-
hey guys, I'm gonna tell y'all right here, right now. She ain't lying in terms of if you're honest with the women. See, my philosophy is, and I say this to all the women. I'm gonna be as honest as I possibly can to you, right? I'm gonna tell you where I am, what I'm looking for, what I'm not looking for, and all these things. Whether I'm involved with you, 2 or 3 other women, like I'm straightforward because I want you to make a choice whether you want to be involved with me based off of correct information. So if you're not making a decision to be involved with me in whatever capacity we decide, I'm really dictating that, but you have to make the choice whether you want to follow that.
Right.
But if I do that and give you that right information, I then know that hey, you are with me because I was honest. So to the guys out there, just be honest. If all you're looking for is sex, and don't just be coming out here saying, "Oh, I just want sex. I just want to hit. I just want to tap." Like
They're
that's
good for that. They
yeah.
are good. That's a
Yeah, so those men, those are not men yet, right?
Yeah.
A man will tell you in a nice way, "Hey, you know what, Diana? I think you're real cool. I'm not ready to like get serious or anything. However, you know, if we're adults, we can decide to do what what adults do. If you're good with that, that's where I'm at."
Right.
Boom.
That's
I just
all
put
I
y'all on
ask.
some game,
It's
fellas.
not what you say, it's how you say it.
It's how you say it.
Right. Don't fake the
That's
funk.
a big. It's
How
not
you
what you
say it.
say, it's how you say it.
And that was one of the things that attracted me to you. It wasn't just those debonair looks. It was also you were saying, "Hey, I just got out of something. I don't want no marriage. I don't want this, and that. This is what I'm here for." I appreciated that.
Yeah.
So it made me look more into you.
Yeah. So to all the ladies that are, if I connect with you on one of these dating apps or Instagram or something, and I'm on there talking about inviting you to this podcast, no, I'm on here to invite you to the podcast. I'm dating is on pause for me, and I'm focused on this podcast. Yeah. So I don't need y'all hit me up. Are you gay or any of that kind of stuff? It's not like that. I'm just a dude that's serious about this podcast.
Okay, so that's why no more dating.
So
Yeah, and to be honest with you, so I'm a guy. So I was married for 22 years,
Okay.
and I don't have any interest in doing marriage again. I'm not like against it 100%. If that particular woman comes along and she shows the qualities that would make me want to change my mind, I would change my mind. She ain't gonna change my mind. So,
Right.
I would consider it,
Okay.
right? But to be honest with you, the reason why I put pause on dating is it's overwhelming because I don't just date one woman, so that's overwhelming.
Are you a serial dater?
Serial dater, whatever you want to call it. I just date multiple women.
Okay.
that's
Is
fair.
that what you consider a serial dater?
I mean, if you're dating, but you know.
And so
but-
dating, I'm it's not just dating. So I'm just saying,
Oh, so
Right.
you
Yeah.
dating.
I'm all in that. I'm just
All
not.
of them?
Yeah, and they know. They will know.
Just giving it up just like that. Just spreading it all.
No, it ain't just just like that. Like
I'm just asking.
I screen my women. Like you gotta, if I'm introducing anybody new, you gotta get tested. I show my test results. Like we get tested, and you also gotta it's gotta be a while for you that you haven't been with someone else too. So it's gotta be
You
some
got
time.
clauses.
Yeah, I
I
got.
wish because you
I got
you said
stipulations.
you dating
Yeah.
multiple.
Stipulations
I'm like, what?
and-
I got
Tuesday you dating
Well-
down Susie. Thursday.
But
you-
also when I'm dating these women or when we're involved, like we're intimately involved, like they can't be involved with nobody else.
But you
And that's
can.
where a man is a man.
Right, but you
And
can.
that's a man being a
So
man.
you could store-
I can do this,
you could
this,
do
and
what
that,
you
but
wanna
you
do.
can't.
So what's the benefit of her not only with her only being with you?
Typically because
Since-
my all of my resources are probably involved.
Understood without you saying
Okay,
anymore.
I get it.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was on a whole different level with that. But once you said resources are in it, I understood.
Yeah. See?
And a woman, I will honestly say,
Well-
it's different. A woman has to let a man inside. I've got to let you in.
Yeah.
Me.
Yes.
It's different for a
It
woman.
is.
I could see men dating around, and I'm going to assume if you're dating other women, you're probably sleeping with most of them, especially if you just could be sleeping with me. So I'm going to assume that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of with you on that she can't, because it's more, a woman
No,
is
yeah,
so
I
much
get it.
more involved.
I get it. But you know, I just want to know what your perspective is on why. You know what I mean? What's such of a benefit for me not to let you be my side if I'm your side? Because
Well-
I can't be your only. I'm not.
Well, here's what I
Am
ask
just-
women. Here's what I just asked women, plain and simple. Do you want to sleep with multiple men?
Oh no, who should? Nobody should. You can't be sharing.
So then
out
why is that even a question? Well, why can't I be your side?
You know, it's not a. I mean, but you know, it's a question to women because you have women that are out there who they out there. They getting it from you.
Right, but I'm
Tommy
not
over
dealing with those
here.
type. I don't deal with those type of women.
But
That's what I'm
sometimes you
saying.
don't know them type of you dealing with them type
But-
of women
but-
until you get with them type of women, and next thing you know, you be like, oh bitch, you out here.
Well, okay, Tasha, but that's again. So that's why I'm being very open and honest about where I stand.
Yeah.
And if that woman can't get with my program, and I know women don't like to hear when I say it like that, but it is my program. And if I got my resources involved in this, and you don't want to play by my rules, then you're free to go.
Oh, I ain't mad at you, Nick Cannon.
Understood. Right. Understood. I'm not even, I appreciate the fact that you are that way and
Yeah.
that you say that.
Yeah.
And the fact that you said, well, I'm cutting off my dating right now because this is the way I am when I date. So let's pause for a minute.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Well, everybody has to respect
Honesty.
everybody's boundaries.
Right, yeah, and that's all I ask for. Just respect what I've laid out for you. If it doesn't work for you, okay,
Right,
no
it
harm,
doesn't
no
work.
foul. I mean, go find that guy that might be on what you're on.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
But don't knock me. Don't get
Right.
mad at me. It just didn't work for you. You didn't work for me.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
what's good for the, you
Yeah.
know?
Okay.
So, I mean, that goes back to what you're saying. The guys are not being honest. So I understand that. And when I'm sitting with guys, I have this conversation. Men, we got to be more honest with these women,
Yeah.
right? It's not fair for us to ask all these things for women. And the most important thing that we could do is be honest with you,
Yeah.
open and honest, because that will get us a long way. And the things that we're asking for women, see, because I'm not having a lot of the issues that I hear is the stuff going on. I'm just hearing it and I'm getting tired of it because I'm tired of these loudmouth women out here saying there's no good men available. And then they have all these high standards of the man that they want, right? They got these criteria, or he's got to make this kind of money and all this kind of stuff, and he's got to be all these things. And I'm saying, I wouldn't be attracted to you.
I think that's an Atlanta thing.
No, so it's more prevalent here in Atlanta because you're here, but
heavy.
that's nationwide.
But heavy Atlanta. And it makes, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you took it there.
Okay.
It makes it hard for women that are not like that to get anywhere.
And I agree with you.
Because it's a whole different woman that is. It's a whole different woman.
Yeah.
And it's not a real woman.
Yeah.
And the real ones, that's why it's hard.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard.
And see, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this podcast. Because so there are women out here like you that some men may say, they might think you have a strong personality. You do have a personality that some people may say, oh, it's too strong.
Yes.
Some people may say that.
Yes.
I think your personality is great. Like I know I know we gonna joke, we gonna go have fun,
Yeah.
we gonna have a good time. It ain't even gotta be nothing intimate or anything like that, but
Right.
we gonna have a good time. Like
Yeah.
I can see you that, like you didn't come off aggressive to me,
No.
aggressively. You still have a lot of femininity about you. Right? So I think it's so some of the men that you probably run into, it's like you gotta go through that haystack.
Yeah.
And that's what you're running into. And unfortunately for the women on you all side, it's just there's less men available. And there's way more of you all available for men.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So the reason why I did this podcast is I want to help women better understand men, especially the very men that you want to get with, that you want to be with, that you want to find yourself with. The men that's going to really require you to be submissive. I don't care how you feel about it. You may not like the word. You may not like what it implies to you, but that's the rule. And if you're gonna have all these requirements of that man too is gonna have requirements of you.
Correct. And to piggyback on that, I agree with you 100%. Like I said, I am 46. I'm perfectly seasoned right now. And what I put in some of my dating profiles, my dad made me take it out because he said it was too much.
Okay.
I'm an alpha female. I was born an alpha. I am an alpha. I live an alpha life. But I'm an alpha who doesn't necessarily want to be an alpha in my relationship.
Okay.
I need an alpha male. I know when to fall back for my man. I think that's a huge thing. You have to know when to fall back for your man too. You got to know that. Yeah. So I know that but he's got to be an alpha to deal with me.
Yeah.
But he's got to let me know when it's okay to let me be the alpha.
So let's give the audience an example of a man, like you falling back for a man. Okay. So for this scenario,
okay.
I'm gonna be your man because you've already said I'm good looking.
You are.
I just want to reiterate
let me
that.
Turn a little.
Yeah, let's
let me
Tasha,
change my
I'm
body
gonna come back
language.
to you.
Okay, you got it.
We just gonna
got it.
we
Let me
gonna come
change
over
my
here.
body language.
Yeah. Okay. See, she's already starting off. Okay, I'm your man. Right.
Okay.
Diana.
Yes.
You just said when you wanted to go out with the girls?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Is that what you're wearing?
I was going to. Is there something wrong with this?
It's fine. I like it.
Okay.
I don't know. So, how many girls are going out with you tonight?
4 of us.
4 of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Tasha going with you?
Yeah, of course she's going.
Okay. Is Renee gonna be there?
Yeah, Renee's gonna be there. Turned
Okay.
up.
Yeah. So, and y'all going to a bar?
Bar/lounge/restaurant. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I would really like for you to change.
Really?
Yeah, changing something a little bit. Again, I like it.
Okay.
It's good for me.
Okay.
When you're with me.
Understood, Daddy.
Shit. Hey guys, y'all better grab this one. Y'all better grab her. Somebody better grab her. If you don't, y'all ain't got shit to complain about. Give me some, girl. Give me some. Tasha. We're not gonna role play because I ain't gonna put you on the spot like that. But what did you think of that? What did you get from that?
Now we different.
It was funny, wasn't it? That was good though.
No, it was good.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I feel like sometimes these men want to lead, but if I don't see a destination to you leading me, where you lead? I need to know you leading me somewhere. We just ain't gonna lead me to no dry path.
What did you get from me when you said?
But I feel like you speak a lot of positivity. I feel like you know where you're going, where you've been, what you're doing, what you want to do. You have a goal set, and you're trying to get there. But sometimes you have these men, and they talk about you don't want to be bruh. You don't even know what is you doing? You done set 25 goals in 3 years and you ain't succeeded in one. And you want me to follow you? Follow you where? Where we going?
Where we going?
Bruh, not today. I'm not the
You
one.
ain't even got a car for us to go nowhere.
Well, and those are the men who have the nerve to want to treat women like trash.
So
And then they catch the good women, though. They catch the good ones, though. And those are the ones that they dog out the good women. And then when she does seem to get a good man that's coming into her life, she doesn't know how to accept it because she's been dogged out so much that she doesn't even realize when this good man, because these guards are up. And she's now like, ain't nobody no good. No, but you done let 25 good men pass you by because you keep comparing them to this last dude, and everything is a red flag.
Or the last 4 dudes that were no good from the start. That you see, Tasha, you bring up a good point. This is why I was asking the questions I was asking you earlier.
Yeah.
Because I honestly look at the dating world, and I look at these people online. I look at the other podcasts and stuff like this, and I'm hearing these women, and frankly, I'm like, these women, y'all have no clue. This is something I'm going to do. I'm going to get these women. I'm going to invite as many of them to come on my podcast. But I'm gonna get these top-notch men. I'm gonna get they're gonna be top-notch men, and I'm gonna put these women. I'm gonna put each woman in a room with these guys.
Question: what is considered a top-notch man?
I'm talking about the guys who they take care of their business. They either raise a family or they know how to, like, these are gonna be men. These are gonna be the men that
Emotionally stable.
all emotionally stable. I'm talking about solid men that when if you sit down with them, you know this is a solid man.
Okay, because
He
these
gon-
folks be dysfunctional, emotionally just
Well, I mean, but you're not gonna know
Jesus.
if these people are emotional dysfunction until you.
right. So you got to learn the signs, baby.
Yeah.
People tell you
but
first
what I-
15
what I-
minutes, you know if some. I've learned with age. The first 15 minutes, you get to talking, you get to listening. Say, this is a fool right here. Something
Well,
wrong.
that's why I'm asking you. That like you should have known that.
See, I was young. See, this is what I'm saying. When you with
Yeah.
age and learning, and you got to learn people, you get to learn
Yeah.
you get to watch him more, you get to be in. You let me tell you something. If I would have known what I knew when I was 30, baby, I would have.
You would have. She would have skipped out. But you know, it's unfortunate. And I'm gonna say this, but it's unfortunate. Women, y'all don't have the luxury though of the choices you made when you were young that will propel you when you get older.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like your choices, like it's such a big deal. Who you let enter into you, who you decide to procreate with, that it affects who you can meet later on.
Yeah.
Correct.
Now, I can say it's unfortunate because I'm not. It just is, right? But yeah, those decisions are tough.
You're 100% right.
Yeah. So, where were your fathers? Were your fathers involved?
Oh, my
in it?
daddy's my favorite person in the whole world. And we have the best relationship in the entire world. He was there until I got pregnant. He was there until I got pregnant.
Yeah. Did your dad meet him? Did he get to meet him? He sat down with him?
Yeah.
He sat down. So what did he tell you about him?
My dad?
Yeah.
That I ain't had no business doing what I was doing, and he was no good, and I should make better choices, and he taught me better.
You think that would have, if you had have listened to him, that would have changed your trajectory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is what I want women to understand. When you go around here talking about these men ain't no good and all this, you're raising these boys to be the very men that you wouldn't even want to be in a relationship with. And it's because you also, maybe you didn't have a father figure. Right, because women say, well, my dad wasn't around, he was in jail or whatever. And I'm like, that's also your mother's fault too.
Right.
Right? You
Right.
got to don't give your mom a pass just cause. And I love my mom. I come from a single mother too, right? And I know why my mom left my dad. But the best thing that my mom did for me was, because I was born and raised here in Atlanta, but she got me around street dudes. I said this in my last podcast. She got me around the street dudes, the dudes in the neighborhood, the hustlers, the grinders, those men, right? She made sure I got around with them. Anytime I go outside, boom, 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 right? And I don't know the nature of my mother's relationship with the men. I'm too young, and I don't care. It didn't matter, right? That wasn't for me to know anyway, right? But what I do know is those men made sure, hey, little Negro, you ain't supposed to be out here.
Right.
That light pole was on. Get your little tail home. Or they would call him and say, hey, Pam, I got him. And I did this because it was you remember the old
Yeah.
Yeah.
the whole
Oh,
home
yeah.
phones.
Oh,
It wasn't no
yeah.
cell phone. Anyway, so you know that's who I grew up with. So that's why my nature is the way it is, because I watched these men, and I watched these men take care of families that wasn't even theirs. I remember them buying us big wheels, all of
Wow.
us, like around Christmas time and all that kind of stuff. Right? We all had big wheels. So. And the mothers welcome that. They say, hey, all the boys, get around these men. The girls, y'all come in here and watch us cook, prepare these meals for these men and make sure everything was ready, right? Nowadays, women, you ask a woman to cook for you, and you might think you slapped her or something. Like they don't want to cook for
Yeah,
you.
they don't. But that's the women they want.
But then
That's
you
the
want, but
women
you want
they
me to
like.
give you my time, resources. Like, I can't even get a meal. I gotta fight you for a meal.
Some of them you don't want their meal.
Yeah, some of them. That's true. This is true because
You
some of them
don't
can't cook.
Honey, you go in that kitchen. I don't want nothing out this kitchen.
Because you said you're a modern woman, and
Yes.
I don't think you're a modern woman. You're just living in modern times. You're not a modern woman.
I'm old school.
You're old school.
Really. But
And that's not modern.
I'm up with the modernish times as far as I'm not one of those women that he's gotta have this, and that, and he's gotta do this, and that. I'm not like that, bro. I got you sometimes. Like, you have to realize things are different now.
Yeah.
I got you too.
See-
But I'm real old school. I'm real old school on a man. There's certain things that a man is supposed to be. But in turn, that means there's certain things that a woman is supposed to be.
Yes.
And I'm big on that. I work a demanding job. I work a lot. But at the end of the day, you know what I want to do? I want to have that man at the house so I can come home, put on my wife beater with no bra, my short shorts, and get in the kitchen and fry some chicken.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah.
I ain't got it.
See, this is what I want the so-called modern woman to understand. Again, you're not a modern woman. You're old school, which you're a traditional woman. It's just we're living in modern times. We
Yeah.
know things are changed because women are now working, right? And there's nothing wrong with it. However, understand your work is your work. When you come home,
It's home.
it's home.
Yeah.
And I'm the king of this castle. You're the queen. We got those princes and
Right.
princesses, right? And so there's order. And like you say, when you want to come home, you want to prepare. I like using these terms because I need people to understand. You like serving that man, right?
Ooh, it's hard when you use that term.
I
but
know,
yes.
I know,
I
but-
mean, yes.
Yes, but y'all,
Yes.
see, this is what I want women to understand.
Yes.
There's power in that, though. You don't understand when if a woman serves me, and what is a woman serving me? Having a meal ready for me, right? I'm not talking about this like maid type thing, like
Right.
serving.
Right.
Because
No.
even in the church, and I'm not a religious person and stuff like that. I'm turned off by churches, but even in the religious practice, you serve God, right?
Yes.
And there's an order to it. The children belong to the woman belongs to the man belongs to God. That's order, right?
Right.
The man's job is to make sure that the woman and the children are all provided for and protected.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? The woman's job is to make sure that the kids get nurturing, and they get the guidance and start bringing them up, and then and get them ready to be turned over to the man, because those children actually belong to the man. The man's job is to discipline the children, give them their character and all that kind of stuff. See, we've gotten away from that. So even when I say serve, you serve a man. Yeah, I know in today's time they don't like hearing it. But that's what you're doing. And when you understand that, and when that man knows that that's what you're doing, a real man, I don't like saying real man because I only operate as a real man.
Okay.
So I don't need an adjective or anything to it, right?
Right.
A man will say, well, this is what this woman is doing for me. I'm gonna make sure she's safe. I'm gonna make sure she's protected. I'm gonna make sure you got everything that you need, right? What is because you know what's going on in the household more than I do.
Right, because you're there.
Yes. Hey, Tasha, what do we need this month?
Right.
What does the house need? What do the kids need? What do you need? And you
Right.
give me that boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. How much is that? Whatever. Okay. What needs to be done? Boom, 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 boom. Because I don't want to have to worry about it. Now you're empowered to go take care of what needs to be done.
Right.
Yeah.
See, women nowadays, they have a problem with that because they feel like, because now they're working and they want to be equal to the man. And I'm like, stop trying to be equal to the man. Be a help to the man.
Right.
Even if you make more money than your man, right? Take your resources, take your money now and say, this is the household's money, not my money, not your money, but our money. And let's move this money. Let's use this money to put you in a better position. Maybe we invest, maybe you use your money to invest in real estate or something, right? And his money is to take care of the household, to take care of the bills and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So when people talk about this whole 50-50 thing, I want to know how y'all feel about that, because I've been talking a while, but I want to know how y'all feel about the 50-50, going 50-50. Tasha.
It doesn't bother me, but I wouldn't mind taking the man being the sole provider. Me, I'll put the money up when it's time for vacation, investments, the money that I make, and it's always money. You never know when you may fall on hard times. Oh, I got it, because I don't put this up.
Yeah.
You know what we good, don't worry, baby. Oh, you got to go on workers' comp, we good.
Yeah.
I got the bills for the next 8 months to a year, don't worry.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I got 3 kids. I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna clean. I don't like bugs, so we gonna be clean. That house gonna be spotless. We good.
Yeah.
I have no problem.
And the kids gonna help you clean.
And I'm trying to get these.
Well, that's where the man comes in.
My mother say I got them rotten, but I tell my mother, no, you the grandmother, you got them rotten. You be talking about, oh, don't say that to them. You talking too rough.
Diana, watch this. Diana, they rotten because ain't no man there.
You know what? Their dad is in their life.
He ain't dead though.
But he's not like
okay,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's good that he's in life. I ain't trying to take none away there.
Right.
That's a good thing. I'm just saying he ain't dead.
Yeah.
Because it's different. Kids act differently when that man is in that house.
Yeah.
When they can hear that man's voice all the time.
Because, like, even when growing up, I had friends whose dad was in the house, but he wasn't in the house. You know what I mean? Like, their mother still was, and he used to be like, and they would be like, well, damn, my dad might as well not even be here because her mama working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And he working that 1 job, mama's still doing everything. So it's like, it's always, sometimes you can be there, but you need to still be a present.
Yeah.
A present dad.
Okay. So you're okay with if contributing to the household if needed. He can be like the sole provider. I view it as a man will take care of the household. He takes care of the bills and the necessities.
Yes.
You take care of
beautifying the inside.
Yeah. The trips. That's fun stuff.
The trips, the fun stuff, investments, and things of that nature. I'm gonna make sure everybody stay cute, fly when it's time.
Yeah.
You ain't even got to worry about buying you no drawers, baby, because I already got them.
You got it.
Smell me goods, all that. I'm on it.
Yes.
You won't even have to worry about it.
I like that. Okay. Diana, how you feel about 50-50, or what's your take on what it should be?
At this point, 50-50 would be an improvement for me. So I'm fine with 50-50.
Because right now it's 100%. Because right now it's 100% for you.
Right now it's 100%. It's always been 80-20.
Okay.
In my relationships. It's always been 80-20. So at this point, 50-50, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, 50-50.
Come on, 50-50.
I feel like if we're going to do this and it's us, then everything we do, everything we have, every decision we make, it should be 50-50. Because what I'm holding on, what I'm stashing that for? I mean, your mama always told you to stash some money because you were female. But what I'm stashing that for? To not tell you about? So I got to always put up this, look, let me put $1,000 up from this check and he ain't never gonna know. But for what then? What am I, at the end of the day, what am I doing with that?
Yeah. Because a lot of women will say, oh, in case of rainy day, in case he decide to leave me.
Getaway money.
Getaway money. I like that. Because that's what it is. Y'all heard that,
money.
ladies? Y'all got to stop with this getaway money. What the hell is getaway money?
Just in case I got to
so
go.
You know, if you're going to call
last month, I can find me a place, I got to go.
Yeah, so if you're going to call it getaway money, you know that sounds like you've been robbing a bank.
But you know what I think it is?
Did you get what I just said?
Yeah.
Because who's the bank then? The man is the bank. So you've been robbing him. That's your getaway money.
Right.
I mean.
That's how Portia got away from Simon. But
according to TMZ.
I don't, right. Shade room. But what? Yeah, but the 50-50 is okay with me. I feel like at this point, that's what I was going to say. I'm 46 now. If I'm gonna come into a relationship now at this point, you ain't gonna have what I got in the bank right now. But if we're gonna do this and we moving together, then moving forward, okay.
Yeah.
But at this point now, I still got that stash, and I'm gonna have that stash. And I ain't gonna not tell you I got a little stash. You might not know what it is.
Yeah.
But that's coming into a relationship now at this age.
Yeah.
So the rules kind of change a little bit the older that you get.
Yeah. I think the women who so-called, they call themselves boss chicks, whatever. I really hate that term, but if you're calling yourself that, or you do well financially, okay, great, kudos to you. I got no problem with it. But if it's not to combine it with someone or to use it to better you and someone else, what are you doing it for?
What are you doing?
Because as a man, I'm not out here working hard and grinding and all that kind of stuff just so I can go buy some nice shoes and a nice shirt or whatever. Like, that ain't, I'm doing it for a reason. And I want to, I just did, my birthday was in March. And I wanted to take I put this out. I want to take someone to Cancun with me, right? And I put that all out on the dating apps.
Whoa, where was I?
Yeah, I know, you missed it.
I stayed looking for dates to Jamaica.
Hey, so I put that on a dating app, right? And and then like all these women, I was vetting all these women, and I was running into them like they were just greedy for something, right?
Looking for a free trip.
Looking for a free trip and all this kind of stuff, asking me all these things. And you know who I ended up taking?
Oh.
I ended up taking Cancun with a young lady that I met. She was driving Uber. Took her to Cancun with me. Wow. Had the best time with this woman. And you know why? Because she was grateful. She was appreciative. She was feminine. She didn't look at me as someone, oh, I can get something from him. She was like, wow, he wants to do this with me. And so we went. She made sure my birthday was special. She made sure that the hotel treated me right. Even though I paid for the trip and all that kind of stuff, she was still like, and then like got me a very nice gift that I appreciate. Like, that was the best trip. That's awesome. And so I'm like, that's the kind of woman that's the kind of woman I keep around. Mm-hmm. Because to this day, she takes care of me. I don't have no problems. And then if we have a disagreement or something about it, she knows how to come and talk to me about it. She don't come nagging. She don't come demanding. She don't come aggressively. And you know what? Because the way she comes to me, I'm like, okay, I hear you. Good. And I know I'm strong. I know I can be hard-headed, right? Strong-headed. But I'll say, all right, I got you. I understand. Cool.
So let me ask you a question. That being said, is she one of the reasons that you have other situations on pause?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
All
for
right.
sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's like everything else is gonna be a bit of a headache, and I don't want no headaches.
Ask you another question.
Okay.
Do you consider yourself dating her? Are y'all dating?
Yes, we're dating.
So you are dating, but you're not. Are you dating one person? If
Yes.
you can answer on the grounds that it's not going to incriminate you.
It might incriminate me.
Okay, so we're going to go with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it might
All right.
incriminate me.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Because there's always a reason behind the choice to pause. We just had to talk a little bit longer for me to figure out what your reason was.
Yeah, but the reason is because at this moment she's extremely supportive in me doing this.
Okay.
Okay, so like I don't get no pushback.
Right. But that's the reason.
Yes.
I was going to find that reason
Oh, yeah.
before we got out
Yeah,
of here.
yeah.
Or were you doing this prior to meeting her?
No, not the podcast.
Okay.
Not the podcast.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say we shouldn't be no pushback if I was doing this already.
Right.
I messed
Oh
up.
yeah, no.
Something wrong.
She just made it because I've been asked by lots of women to do like you should be doing a podcast
Why?
because of this is what the women tell me because your honesty, because the way you talk, and more women need to hear it. Even if the women didn't always agree how I said things or what I said, but they just said they don't get this kind of stuff from men. which
We
was
need
surprising to me.
something. I know you said you do 20s, you do 30s, you do 40s, but this age group, the age group I'm in, that 40 to 51, 52, I'll give the 50 something. We don't have anything. We have no outlet. We have no place to talk. We have no platform. We have no, in Atlanta, in the world, we don't. They're doing all these, the Golden Bachelor. Okay, well, he's 60, 70 something. Then you're doing Love Island with the 20-year-olds, Married at First Sight. I'm watching that stuff.
Yeah.
Love is Blind. I watch all of that. But you're putting together these people in marriages and stuff, and they're too young.
Yeah.
They're 20-something years old. They haven't had enough to talk about, well, I'm done with dating. Well, how many dates have you been on? Y'all want to give those people a chance, but you don't want to tap into that 40 to 50-something group. We are powerful. We are perfectly seasoned now.
Yeah.
Nobody taps into that. I don't understand. I'm always looking like, what can I go on? My job will let me take, if I tell them, oh, I might confront a husband, they be like, go ahead, Diana. Go, we got you, we know. We know.
Yeah.
But there's no platform, there's nothing. And I don't have Twitter, because please believe me, my kids told me, Ma, you can't get Twitter because you don't know how to act. I will be hashtagging all these places like, what about this age group?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Well, hopefully, with the big divide here, we can do something. I can do a little part to help out. So that's really what my goal is, to try to help more women. So I'm hoping I'm doing that. I'm hoping that we'll start with this, do as much as I can. So, but with that being said, ladies, we're gonna close this up. We got a couple minutes, but I like to end every episode like this. So, is there a question that you all could ask me that you've always wanted to know the answer to from a man? What question you've always had?
I don't know.
Okay. So
I'm pretty open and
That's
I
what I was
talk,
gonna say.
so
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything
Not a
that.
I don't
question.
hold my tongue.
did I
so-
kind of answer a lot of things for you all?
Yeah, I thought this was nice. I've never done
Okay.
anything like this before, and I appreciate you.
Well, I'm glad that you all came and spent some time with me.
This was a good conversation because most of the time men get defensive.
Yes.
So you didn't, when you start asking questions and I ain't said you was like that. We
Yeah.
just having a conversation. That's that guilty stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You guilty.
The same could be said with you ladies, that y'all didn't do that. So I appreciate it because we need these conversations. We need to be able to have these talks as the opposite sex so we can better understand this. And that's the whole point of the whole big divide is, yeah, we call it the big divide, but I want us to be able to come together. How can we take what is dividing us,
Right.
come together and do that? And so
Yeah.
I think we did that in this episode. I hope we did that.
I hope so.
Yeah. So again, ladies, I want to thank you. I want to thank my audience for tuning in. As always, make sure that you guys subscribe, like, leave comments, and share this content because, like these ladies have said, they said it. This is important information. So I want to thank everyone that is tuning in, everyone that is following me, everyone that is supporting this podcast. I appreciate you. Until next time, I am DEVIdE, and I am out.